Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and hey, welcome back to the channel. And today I have you guys is another podcast with my good buddy Recon Trooper.
Hey there, folks. Recon Trooper here, and if you're watching my version, I hope you enjoy the rest of my Battle for Middle-earth 2 gameplay and some more Halo gameplay.
Nice. I don't know what I'm gonna have. I'll have something.
But, I mean, it's only been waiting for, 3 months? So,
Yeah, right. It's gonna be really good.
yeah, it was actually supposed to be a month after our last one at the latest, but stuff happens,
Yeah.
so.
Life does happen. But we're back.
Yeah, and hopefully we can move forward after being back.
Oh my goodness. It's gonna happen if we don't.
I don't know. Time loop?
It's gonna be like Revenge of the Sith up in here.
Yeah, maybe.
My God. But hey, nonetheless, we are back. So if you guys do enjoy this podcast, regardless of whatever game you're seeing or if you're listening to it, watching it, whatever, make sure to leave a like to both myself and Recon if you enjoyed this video. And hey, if you want to, let us know what kind of content you want us to discuss next. I know these don't get a whole lot of comments, but, hey, podcasts are still pretty popular. So if you want to, give us your input, we appreciate it.
Yeah. If anything, they're just another entertaining thing to watch if you're bored of movies or shows or something. Just listen to a couple of guys talk about whatever while watching gameplay of them dying or whatever.
Yeah. Perfect way to put that.
So.
Well, nonetheless, I say we get the ball rolling here. What kind of topics you got for me?
Okay, so the first topic is one that I know you promised, so I'm going to bring it up now. So what did you think of The Last Samurai?
Okay, so I think...
You did watch it?
So what... I didn't.
Oh.
But I did see a trailer. So, I mean, what if you were to give it a review score, what would you give it?
Well, I posted a review.
Okay.
I don't remember what I said in it, but it wasn't a bad review. I think it was either an A- or a B+ or somewhere in between.
Noted. Okay.
But that's me, and I don't have quite your analyzing of movies skills, so you'll probably give it something completely different.
Right. Well, we all know I'm full of hot takes, so who knows? But I think from this trailer alone, I think like from what I remember at least, it does have a lot of action, and it does have a lot of Tom Cruise. I'll tell you what, he is really liking that katana. But I mean, for people that haven't seen it, how could you best describe it? Because I know it's an older movie. Like, paint me a picture.
Okay. Let's see. It's like Avatar, but in Japan. Historical Japan, not present day.
Noted.
Okay, and let's see. It's if you like katanas and sword fighting, it's definitely
certified banger.
It definitely will get you on the edge of your seat.
Okay. So it sounds pretty promising. I wonder. So when did that release? Because I think it's
2003.
2004. 3. Okay. I wonder. I mean, do you think that they would ever make another one? Because I know I don't know if Mission Impossible is completely dead or not, but I mean, it kind of seems like they wrapped that up. I mean, do you think maybe after like a Top Gun 2 that he would return for this?
Well, the ending is actually pretty cut and dry, so probably no sequels.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a good ending, but it's it definitely doesn't make you, I mean, you kind of wonder what could happen as to whether, he takes what he's learned and teaches the next generation or something, but at the same time, it's not something you can fully picture a sequel to, sort of thing.
Okay.
But
I mean, sometimes those movies are good, right?
I mean, you gotta watch it. Is all I can say. It's if you really want to know what it's like.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely. I mean, I'm actually winding down the school year at Hogwarts, so it's definitely going to be a summertime movie for sure. But
have you mastered Inspecto Patronum yet?
I've tried. I've lifted. I've gotten a few Dementors.
Okay, and how many stupefieds have successfully gone into your students?
None. But sometimes I wish. Yeah. If I could, I would. But
or was it
Leviosa.
Was it stupefied potato? I can't remember which one.
Yeah, it was stupefied potato. Yeah, it was potato.
Okay.
Lovely.
I still have that podcast of when I asked you about Hogwarts, so I kind of remember some of the things you said, but
yeah, okay, that's good.
But
so yeah, I mean, like I said, The Last Samurai. If you guys don't know me, which if you watch my content, you probably do know this, but I think the Japanese culture is really cool. Whenever we go to Disney World and we go to Epcot, if you guys know, they have the World Showcase. And that's like different countries, and Japan's one of them. And I love the Japan country there. It's really, really cool. So, yeah, obviously, like I love Assassin's Creed Shadows and Sekiro and, all these Japanese-style games. I love that stuff, right? The katana's really cool. And, I think, like, I'm very glad that I have the opportunity at least to watch it, which I will as soon as the school year ends. But, yeah, I mean, as from what you told me and from the trailer I've seen, like, it looks really cool. And I'm definitely going to post a review.
There is an epic fight before the final battle. Obviously, it's kind of midway through the movie. Like if you divided the movie into fifths, it's kind of just before the end of the third part of it, and just before the fourth part of it, kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's a really epic fight scene at nighttime.
Now, what makes you compare this to Avatar, but in Japan? Is it like the length or the scope?
Well, I guess you could also compare it to Captain Marvel.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, you're fed propaganda that you then learn is actually not what it's actually the opposite of what you were fed.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like in Avatar.
I do like to be fed.
In Avatar, you're fed that the Na'vi are a bunch of savages, and then they turn out to not be, actually. They just want to be left alone.
Right.
And it's kind of similar to that.
That's pretty cool, though.
Unlike you, I'm not going to spoil it 50 times, so I just simply try to avoid saying anything that could end up spoiling it, because I know you prefer to watch it yourself.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
So, but I have said a few times in the past, you get to see a swordsmith making a katana throughout the whole thing, and in the end, you see him etch Japanese symbols into the blade.
Ooh, okay.
So it's pretty. It's a good one, like if you can throw out that idea of the white savior trope that this movie kind of garnered, all because Tom Cruise is, not
He's
Japanese,
Yeah.
But
now is that like based on a true story or something, or like do you know why they cast him in the role?
I don't know if it's based on it's based in history, but I don't know if it's based on history.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like it's in the 1800s. So kind
Well,
of during the, I don't know what you call it, American Indian War or something.
I was gonna say the Ming Dynasty because I'm an uncultured American, but what do I know?
I don't know. Why did you become a teacher if you don't know much?
I really they give you the answers. All right, it's all in the book. You read the damn book. It's nothing.
But yeah, so. But yeah, it's definitely, a good, it has its emotions to it, if you can ever feel that to any extent. If you can ever feel emotion, there is quite an emotion, throughout it and such. So
Well, I'm definitely I do feel emotion. Some people think I'm a robot, but I'm not.
yeah, well, you mean the people that are online that are actually robots?
Yeah, well, yeah, right. Yeah, the AI thinks I'm part of their crew.
The absolute idiots.
But, yeah, dummies, stupid ChatGPT.
But
Hey, no, I look. I gotta preference this. Okay, in case AI and robots take over the world, I think ChatGPT is beautiful, and I love them.
okay, well, maybe you can hang out someday then,
Maybe.
if they let you live long enough.
God, I hope so.
You don't get enslaved like all those people in iRobot did briefly
Oh my God, that'd be.
before Vicky gets obliterated.
Yeah, that would not be very fun. I wouldn't want that. But
So,
I think speaking of emotions, I think it's a good segue into my topic. I have a few, but one of them is that Harry Potter show. Now, I know that we might have talked about this in the past, but there is news recently that in season 1 isn't even out yet, coming out in December. But season 2, Chamber of Secrets, is already greenlit. So it's happening. And I think that, to me, obviously at HBO, that shows that they're confident in this show and this property. But I mean, I have a feeling you're not going to watch it, but maybe you'll shock me. I know I'm not. I'm not buying HBO for it, but I mean,
well, I
are
don't.
you at all
Is
excited
HBO a
about
streaming
that?
thing?
Yeah,
Well, there you go. There's my answer.
right. Yeah, yeah. See, I know you. I mean, are you even like a little bit invested in this show, or are you like completely writing it off?
I'm kind of. Well, if I had a choice between this show and I don't know. This show and let's see what's coming out in December in terms of movies.
I don't even know. I mean, all I know is
If
we
I
got
had a
Mandalorian.
if I had a choice between this movie and the Minionizers, then I'd choose the Minionizers.
What the fudge is the Minion? Is that Minions? Like the little yellow people?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
good lord.
Mionizer being obviously a non-existent movie, but I'm just thinking like it's how people get turned into minions, hence the name, the Minionizers.
Okay. I was gonna say you kind of. I'm like, is there a Minion movie I don't know about?
Well, now there
That
is.
first movie? Yeah, interesting.
But
So I mean, yeah. So that's pretty much that's a no. I think for me, like I do love the Harry Potter franchise. I got to read the books. I've only seen the movies, but I do genuinely like love those movies.
yeah,
I even like Fantastic Beasts, but I don't know. There's just I think that trailer that we got recently does have some like degree of magic to it, where it feels like exciting. But I mean, I don't know. I just hope they don't F it up because it feels like some of the casting's off, and it's really kind of awkward because they're like, "Oh, we're being really, really authentic to the books," but then they're like doing stuff that isn't authentic. So
well,
I feel like they're kind of at like a juxtaposition where they're saying one thing, but they're doing another. So I'll probably check it out on like Blu-ray or something like Etsy or whatever, but I don't think it's worth getting HBO. I mean, we'll have to see.
yeah. Well, the only things I've sort of known about it, or just random articles that pop up in my news feed. But I don't really invest in it much. I just,
Right.
I
mean, that's honestly fair. That's pretty much what I do too. I mean, every time I see something about this show, it's either about Snape or Hagrid or something.
Or
it's some
it
of the weird casting choices.
shows the kid actors.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, like set pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I mean, who knows, right? Maybe it'll be a smash hit.
Or of course, it's just something about JK and how she's still being villainized to this day because, she wants to protect women's spaces. Not getting into that too much, but, that's why she's being villainized, and all the actors the kid actors from the movies anyway, are all kind of, they've become basically Darth Vader towards her.
Yeah, they hate her now. They really hate her.
They were Anakin, and now they're Vader. All because of her. All because of her point of view. So, not that.
Although I don't see them.
I worry about it because the truth prevails one way or another eventually. So.
Yeah, whether you like it or not.
There is no their truth or the truth I wish would happen. It's just the truth. The uncomfortable or comfortable, however you want to look at it, truth. But anyway.
No, you're right. I think that, there is kind of like a stain on this franchise. And, whether you like JK or not, like, she is damaging the brand to a degree, whether you like her or not, right? Because every time people think of Harry Potter now, they're either going to think of Black Snape, Hagrid looking really weird, or they're going to think of, these new child actors, which they're going to get hate, which is obviously not good. I think it's good to criticize, but, obviously people are on the internet are pretty awful sometimes.
Well,
and,
the internet is their thinking, is where their brains are now. Their brains have been somehow removed from their heads, so...
Yeah, it's like Artem Zola. Pretty much. But, yeah, I think at the end of the day, I'll probably end up checking it out because at the end of the day, I do love this franchise. And, again, maybe it'll be great. Maybe I'll be proven wrong and, Hagrid will be great and Snape. I don't know. But I think, like, they're kind of doing all the wrong moves. You know what I mean? Like, and the trailer's good. Like, it's a good trailer. But I feel like everything is, besides the trailer is a little bit off.
Yeah. Well.
But anyway, we'll have to see how that goes, and I guess we'll have to see. But what's your next topic?
Okay, mine was, let's see. I guess I could talk about Dead Island 2.
Okay.
So, I told you a while ago I did the neighborhood watch thing finally.
Yeah, so remind me, what is that? Is that like a free DLC? What do you do in that?
You basically complete 4 missions in preparation for the 5th and final mission, which you basically defend your shelter. And,
I see. Okay.
Yeah, here it is. Back in March, I told you. And, you spend 4 days completing, you do 4 missions that you select from a group of 3 or 4 at a time. You can't do all of them, like it's pick and choose, because there's over like 20 missions really.
Jeez.
But you only get to do 4 of them, and you get a reward after you've beaten it, and you have to beat it. If you don't beat it, then you still kind of... It's not necessarily game over, but you don't get a reward or a rating for it, except an F. And,
I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically like a horde mode. Like once you get to the fifth and final mission, you spend like five waves just defending your shelter, and it's clearly, meant for co-op because you've got 3 doors you have to protect at once, and zombies come from all directions.
So you can get like overrun pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean you do have barbed wire, which is the one and only thing that you really need. Like the trap missions they're only good for just playing, but the traps are basically useless.
Interesting. So is that free DLC or is that like a paid DLC?
Yeah, it came with an update that came with New Game Plus.
Oh, okay. See, I genuinely loved Dead Island 2. I really did. I only uninstalled it because I just needed room for other stuff, but I think I actually do have room for it now, so I might actually reinstall it and check that out because I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah. You still have Sola to do too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So,
because I mean I didn't play the first one yet, but like that Dead Island 2, like if you guys didn't, I'm sure most of you know listening, but like that game went through development hell for like a really long time. Like it was,
yeah,
it probably wasn't ever going to come out, and the fact that it did release,
it was the game that refused to die.
Yeah, right. Which is ironic because it's about zombies.
So, but yeah, I only played it because I learned there were 4 weapons that actually you do earn on there that can then get carried over also into your main saves, so you can then use them in that. That's why I played the thing finally, and 2 of them are just basically reskins of weapons that you already get in the main game, but like they have kind of like logos and stuff slapped onto them. And then there's 2 other weapons that I think that they are similar to certain weapons in the main game, but they also, they very much look, they have a unique look to them. Like they're not just, another weapon that has a different camo to it. It's like they're actually different weapons. So
it's like it's worth getting.
Yeah, it's worth getting, and if you have to do challenges to get them though, and that's the problem.
Oh.
And especially the day 5 thing, as they call it, the 5th and final mission is a real. It's not so bad if you get, there's a certain reward you get that prevents crushers, the big muscular guys from appearing.
Yeah.
They really destroy you if you don't get that deterrent, as it's called. They really destroy you very quick in the final thing. And so that's one you definitely will want to get before you do it.
Well, I know that this was a popular game. I don't know if they're making Dead Island 3.
Well,
I know Dying Light is also really popular. I know, like, Dying Light, The Beast came out last year, and I want to get that so bad, but it's only digital, and I refuse to get only digital sometimes. So if they make it on disc, I'll buy it. But
well, I've gotten digital just because some things certain things I've needed digital just to get, because like in Lego Star Wars, you get the classic Obi-Wan Kenobi only if you buy the digital one. So
that's right. Okay, I forgot about that.
And then I also got a digital Dead Island 2 because when I pre-ordered it, you get those DLC things, and one thing that I was supposed to get was lacking, and instead I got 2 of the same thing. So
yeah, I remember you saying that.
So I had to buy it digitally just to get the thing that I was supposed to get in my physical thing that I didn't.
Well, that's a friggin' ripoff.
But, oh well, it saves me from constantly taking a disc out and putting it back in every time now, so.
Yeah, yeah, right. I get. Yeah, they helped you out there, I guess.
But yeah. So I've
No, that's cool.
I've started. I started a new Slayer.
So, I think last time we talked about it, didn't you like beat with every Slayer, or did they add a new one?
No, I just beat with Ryan and Jacob. But I started.
Oh, okay. So who?
I did. Well, I'm doing New Game Plus now with Danny.
That's the girl, I take it.
Yeah, she's the girl that's got kind of the two curls at the top of her head, green hair.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Right.
And
Well, that's cool.
So
now I take it. I've only played as Jacob, the main, like the guy on the cover. But I mean, I'm assuming the character, the weapons are the same. I'm assuming, but the characters, they have different dialogue.
Yeah, they have different dialogue, and some of them they have different kind of unique skills that are only for them. Like Danny has this ability that when you do a heavy attack, it always triggers a powerful explosion. Like not a super powerful one, but when you land it, the zombies that are close by feel it.
Right. Okay.
So, and then I forget what
That's
Jacob
cool.
and Ryan's things were, but
I think Jacob is where he like went like crazy zombie mode. And he was like tearing everyone up with his hands.
no, that's for everybody. That's Fury mode.
See, I'm a noob.
No, you're just busy.
I'm just, yeah. That's one way to put it.
You're busy playing something else, right?
Crimson Desert,
Yeah.
which is a friggin' banger. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I think
isn't it an awesome game or what?
Oh my god, it's incredible! It's my game of the year.
Yeah, mine too. In sometime in the future, anyway.
Right. Until Lego Batman drops later this month, Crimson Desert is my game of the year. But maybe that'll change.
Well, Lego Batman can. Lego Batman just can. Okay.
Yeah, I see. I see how it is. Yeah, I know they're not releasing it on last gen, and I'm pissed about it too. But
Well, it's not.
apparently,
that's not why.
Oh, why?
The character thing, don't you remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I mean, well, Lego Batman. That was going to be my next topic, so we might as well get on that. But
Okay.
I did want to say though about the zombie thing one more second though that I recently got a game. What's it called? Back for Blood. Now, if you guys know my channel, Back for Blood was actually coming out when Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga was coming out, and I was so pissed about them. They were marketing that and not Skywalker. And recently I got it, and like, it's a good freaking game. Like, it's actually really good. If you guys want like a good FPS game with it's pretty much Call of Duty Zombies, but good. I think it's like a killer game. I definitely recommend that one.
It's kind of just another version of Left 4 Dead, really.
Yeah, I think it's actually about the same guys too.
Oh, but so yeah,
but it's good. So
yeah, but anyway, Lego
yeah,
Batman.
So, yes. I'm stoked. I'm excited. I'm getting it day one. I'm probably PS5. But yeah, I mean, this character thing, it's going to be interesting because I'm actually more nervous about the performance because if you guys are following this game, there's like a lot of gameplay out now and people played it on PC. And apparently this is the first Lego game that's going to be developed on Unreal Engine 5, which is like a really big, popular engine. But while the engine looks good, it often runs really bad. Like the games just, they have like really bad stuttering problems. And people were noticing that Lego Batman on PC was like, when you're in Gotham City and you're driving the Batmobile or whatever, it like really, really lags. And people are really mad because they're like, oh, how come the Lego game lags? Lego games are, Lego. And it's like, Lego games are still AAA. People got to realize that. They're not like the toddler game that you think they are. But beside the point. I'm more nervous about performance than the characters, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not going to repeat myself from past podcasts, but yeah, that's the only thing well, I don't know if it's the only thing next to the having to get a Series X, but it's the biggest one anyway that prevents me from wanting it.
Right. Which is fair. I mean, that turned a lot of people off the game, and I think it has potential to be a good thing because you read online, people are like, oh, well, Lego Marvel 2 or Lego Marvel 1, whatever, has, 150, 200 playable characters, which is cool, but, X character shoots a beam, and then Y character also shoots a beam. So it's like, it's really just skins. And I don't know if I 100% agree with that, because it's like, I was playing Lego Marvel 2 the other week, and like when you play Howard the Duck, and then you play Spider-Man, and then you play, I don't know, freaking Iron Man or whoever, right? Throg. Like, yeah, like those are all different characters, so it's not like they're all just reskins, So
yeah,
I understand where they're coming from, but apparently TT Games wants to do this to like really, really like give each character like a skill tree and really dive into it, but I don't know, man. Like 7, that seems kind of low.
Yeah, I mean, and you gotta remember too, like some of the villains are more interesting for people than Batman himself is. Like people like the Joker more than Batman. People like
wonder why.
People like probably I don't know if Deathstroke's going to be in it, but if he is, people would love to play as him instead of Batman if they could.
I agree. Yeah, I think I think DC has some really good villains, but like the Batman villains are some of the best in comic book like ever.
Well,
and
Batman villains and Spider-Man villains are the two big ones.
I would agree. I think that's a well-rounded thing.
Even though Batman and Spider-Man couldn't be more opposite, because one is rich and the other is, struggles with, everything except being Spider-Man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, one's like a billionaire, one's like poor.
One's always late for a girlfriend's date.
Yeah, and the other one has too many girlfriends.
Yeah, never wants to settle.
Yeah.
But
like that one time he was dating Batgirl, but we won't get into that. Yeah. But it is funny you mentioned Joker, because apparently if you buy the season pass for an additional $20, you get in September, so this is not a day one thing, but in September you get to play as Joker and Harley Quinn. So they are going to be playable.
Good.
Which, look, that bumps it up to 9, so that's something.
Yeah, but now they have to do Bane and then Clayface, and then, the list goes on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you think that they could potentially drop like a Clayface movie DLC?
It's possible. I mean,
because I want them to do it, but the more I'm thinking about it, it's like, well, Clayface it's R-rated. And I know Lego games like are not made for babies, but like I don't know if Lego would want to endorse like an adult only movie in a game that kids could play. So I think if they're gonna add Clayface, it would have to be like a comic version and not the movie version. But I mean, it would be good for sales. Hey, watch the movie, play the game.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Well, I mean, I think Lego Batman 3 had the Dark Knight trilogy characters in it, like a DLC.
It did, but those are PG-13.
So,
yeah, there's
and then you also forget Deadpool. He's an R-rated character, period, not just the movies.
That.
And he's in Lego.
Yeah, that and the Punisher, right?
Yeah, him, the Punisher, Blade.
Good God, you're proving me wrong on live cam.
And of course, there's the biggest one of all, Joker. He's an
The
R-rated
Jonkler.
character because he kills everybody. He likes killing.
And dancing.
Yeah.
Killing and dancing. Hey, I'm the only one that liked Joker too, okay? Give me a break.
Okay. Where would you like the break? Your shoulder, arm, or how about right there?
You know, that's actually so funny. I'll choose the arm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can break my arm. When we're done recording, you can come over to my house and beat me up or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever. I'm cool with it. Whatever. I probably deserve it.
And then when you appear on camera next, whenever that might be, you just say, "This is just makeup, folks. It's not because I got beat up by Recon Trooper because I gave him permission."
Yeah. Trust me, guys. It's part of the video.
Yeah. I mean, I know Halloween's
So,
a
but
ways
no, I mean,
away,
look,
but
yeah, right. Yeah, it could be in a sling. I think like my biggest, besides performance for this game, my biggest issue is that it's just going to be a Lego version of the Arkham series, which
yeah,
I love the Arkham series.
I watched your video. I think that's what you were saying. You don't want it to be a Dead City Lego version like Arkham was.
Right. But I mean, look, from all the gameplay we've seen, dude, like honestly, from like the open world stuff, like there's cars and there are people, right? So it's not like a quarantine COVID thing where they're all in their homes or they all leave the city, right? Like there are people in this city,
Yeah.
which is automatically a good thing. So, I mean, if they can nail this, it's not only going to be the best Lego Batman game, it might be the best Batman game ever made.
Yeah, could be.
You know, we'll have to see.
Yeah, you'll have to give me a kind of an analysis after you've played it for a month.
Yeah, maybe just a few days. Yeah, because it's funny because it comes out May 22nd, and that's also when the Mandalorian movie drops. So after work, I gotta go to GameStop and then go see a movie. So I'm gonna be busy.
Well, that's why I said after a month, because you need a month to play it to get a get a real feeling for it.
Right.
Not beat it, just a feel for it. Because
yeah.
If it's as big as they are claiming, despite the lack of characters, it's not going to be beaten within a month necessarily, unless you don't sleep.
Yeah. God knows I need sleep.
But
I mean, you even look at this new Crimson Desert game that I'm playing. I'm like almost 100 hours in, and I'm still in the first friggin' region. Like this game is like effing massive. It's really good, but it's going to take me like 3 years to beat it.
Yeah, as opposed to Skyrim.
Well, that's a big one too. I'm not done with that either.
That's about 50 years.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll beat that when I'm 90.
But yeah, so my next topic, guess, can talk about the Fire and Dash Blu-ray.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Tell me about it.
Okay, it comes out in about 11 days. Okay, next topic.
Yeah, that was quick.
Yeah. I mean, what's there to talk about besides when it comes out?
Yeah.
But
I thought it already released.
No, it's Avatar. It doesn't release that early.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, that's not in theaters now, still, right?
I don't know if it's still in theaters. If it is,
I would hope not.
They're very rare theaters.
Yeah.
But
I wanted to see that movie so bad. I never got the chance, and I'm pissed about it. So I'm gonna have to buy that Blu-ray because I got to rewatch the first two. But I mean, I genuinely like those movies. I think that going to the park at Animal Kingdom really helped immerse me in that more. But like those films are they're good.
Yeah. And you can tell when you watch it though that some some scenes were taken out at really weird spots. I don't know if it actually was a scene there or if it just seems like it, because some parts of the movie you see a character and then they hand another character something, but there's no actually like build up to that. Like you can sort of see the one character, they're planning on doing something, and then they give another character an object, and there's no like in between, like the character decides they should give this to them first or something. It kind of just, like, it's just kind of odd watching some scenes, because you think there should have been a more smooth transition.
Which is weird, because it's like a friggin' 50-hour-long movie, so it's like, like, what are you doing?
Yeah. But it's still good, and, I'm getting it in 11 days' time, so... Then, of course, I gotta test it out first, and then watch it a second time to make sure it wasn't just a fluke that it worked the first time.
Yeah.
So...
No, that's cool. I gotta get that too. I'm gonna buy that, because, well, my question with that Blu-ray for you is that I'm assuming you know this. I recently bought the movie Send Help, which is that Sam Raimi horror movie, on Blu-ray, and I was going to buy the standard Blu-ray, but it turns out you can only get either the DVD or the 4K pack. Now, I do have a 4K. My Xbox and PS5 are 4K, but my Blu-ray player is not 4K. And thankfully, it also came with the regular Blu-ray.
What's the publisher of it?
Like the distributor?
Yeah, because I had to get the 4K Blu-ray combo thing for Sonic 3, and that's Paramount. And then my mom got me Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, which also had to be that, because at least the Paramount things, they don't have just Blu-ray anymore that I've seen, but I have still seen just Blu-ray, so I don't know if they're just doing it with that. And actually, Jurassic World Rebirth was Blu-ray. Like just Blu-ray, not 4K. So.
Huh. Well, I just looked at my cover, and it is a Disney movie. It's 20th Century Fox, which is Disney. So it's kind of weird.
Oh, well, I couldn't say then.
Yeah, I mean, like it came with the Blu-ray, but I had to buy the more expensive version, which is kind of lame. But I mean, it's a great movie. I mean, I would totally recommend, if you can stomach a little bit of blood, it's a really good horror movie. But it was
I can't stomach
just
blood.
Fascinating. Yeah, well, some people
I've never played a zombie game in my life, so I can't stomach blood.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, you'd probably faint.
No, I would just. If I tried to stomach blood, my stomach would explode.
Yeah. Oh my God, we don't want to see that. Not on camera.
Well, the audience won't see it.
True. You'd hear it though.
Yeah, they'd hear it, but it's not necessarily that. It's just simply me testing out my sound effects.
Sure. Right. Okay. Yeah. It's a good family-friendly way. Yeah. Really good.
It's like testing out what Gollum might sound like if he didn't do the Gollum from the movies.
Yeah. Gollum if he had intestinal bowel syndrome or whatever, yeah.
Gollum.
Yeah.
Gollum.
Hey, yeah, that was good. That was great. Just what people want to hear. Imagine, you know it's going to happen. Some person is going to hit this video and deliberately go to that point, and then they're going to click off because they're going to hear you like...
Yeah, well, what? That's their choice.
Yeah, it's all good. But no, I mean, look, I
Or
do love
they'll-
Avatar.
Or they'll just take it off, or they'll somehow get it and start using it as a meme of some sort.
That would be awesome. I want to go viral as a meme, just making weird noises. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know though if Avatar is gonna. Well, I should maybe search it, see, because if it is, then whatever. But if it isn't, then let's see.
Yeah.
Blu-ray case.
I mean, I'm getting it regardless.
Yeah,
but
I am too. Let's see. Avatar, Fire and Ash. Of course,
I got one.
there is of course a steelbook version that is being marketed.
Oh,
like
that's
crazy.
cool.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe I'll get the steelbook. I don't know, because I have Avatar 2 on steelbook.
Well, at least on Amazon, it just shows a 4K Ultra HD, and then in the top, it shows 4K Blu-ray digital code. Oh, that's the Ultimate Collector's Edition. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, because the internet isn't the best source of what something might look like.
True.
When you're looking at something on the internet, it shows you what you're not looking for.
It never fails, right?
So,
but yeah, no, I definitely want to get that.
Yeah.
Because I haven't even seen it. Like I really wanted to watch it, but I just never got the chance. So I think it'll be a good time for sure.
Yeah, certainly, and it'll be, if if you can ignore the trope online too that it's basically 1 and 2 slapped together. Because people say it's basically that. It's just like they took the best parts of 1 and the best parts of 2 and then made, slapped them into a new movie that's basically a repeat of the other 2 in 1 kind of thing. And it's not.
Well, I'll have to.
There's similarities, but they're not. They're not the same exact thing.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I would assume that, but people online are stupid. They don't know what's what. So I'll have to.
Like Force Awakens and A New Hope.
Right. Similar, but not the exact same.
Yeah. Because
Yeah. Okay.
people forget that A New Hope, Luke doesn't fight Darth Vader, but in Force Awakens, Rey fights Kylo. So.
Right. And like in A New Hope, you don't even see the Emperor, but you see Snoke in that. So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And you hear mention of the Emperor, but yeah, and like just it's just but
I think yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna watch it, and I mean, are you gonna get that Avatar game one day? That new like Frontiers of Pandora?
I might. I mean,
because it's pretty sick.
It all depends on when I get an Xbox Series X, because I need, like I say, I need to be desperate for one, and
yeah,
I'm so far not really desperate for one. I'm just kind of living my days to the end of my days,
My God. You're gonna make us cry over here.
Oh, well, it's good to feel emotion.
That's true. You
don't want to be a robot and be like, so, Recon Trooper just died. This is sad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Although that's what I do, so maybe I am a robot.
Okay. Well.
Who knows? Speaking of robots, really good transitions today. Mandalorian and Grogu. We have a Star Wars movie coming out for the first time in 7 years, I believe. And no one's talking about it except for me. So, I mean, are you are you excited for this? What do you know about this movie? I mean, I know you haven't. I don't think you've seen the show.
No,
Which
I
is
haven't. I was tempted
right,
to, but
and that's
all I ever saw on official store shelves was season 2, I believe. I never have seen
weird.
season 1, and of course season 3, and I think 4, if there is a fourth, that haven't been visible.
No fourth, not yet.
So,
which is weird, right? Because I mean, I got my copies on eCreator or whatever, and I mean, you can get all 3 seasons physically. It's just not like official. But I think like this movie is it's weird because like obviously me, right? You guys know me as a Star Wars fan. Like I'm seeing it day one. I've seen all these shows, but there are certain people, and not to call you out because it's not your fault, but like straight up, you haven't seen these shows, and a lot of people that haven't seen, The Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, which you also have to see to understand this movie. I think that's one of the reasons why this movie's not going to make a lot of money. I don't think it's, just because no one cares about Star Wars. It's because you have to do all this homework to understand this effing movie. And for me, that's not a problem. But for certain people who, don't have time or that, whatever.
well, if you haven't
they're
seen
like, I don't
it
know
yet,
what's going on.
if you haven't seen it yet, how do you know? You have to watch the Book of Boba Fett to understand it.
Well, I don't want to spoil it, but the Book of Boba Fett is, you have to watch. It would go Mandalorian season 1, Mando season 2, Boba Fett, Mando season 3.
Okay.
There's that's the order you have to watch it in. It's like a big continuous story. But, certain people that either don't know that or just, they don't watch these shows, I guess you can piece it together and be like, okay, it's not that difficult to get what's going on, but certain people, they're fearing that Star Wars might become Marvel, where you have to do a billion movies to understand the latest one, which,
well,
for me, I don't, that's not a problem for me, but for some people it is, and that might hurt the movie.
Well, might. Or people just, they don't like going out of their basements to see it, so.
Right. Or yeah, right, they'll wait for streaming or something, yeah.
You see, I don't know if you've seen, but there's a thing online saying how the sequel trilogy and the Acolyte didn't make the top 10 on Disney Plus's most watched things of all the Star Wars stuff. And,
I did. I saw that, and then I also saw people.
And I've seen some comments saying, well, maybe some people just like to watch the physical things and don't want to spend, $30 a month just to watch on a streaming thing, where they could just watch it for free in their bedroom if they have a player, whenever they want.
Yeah, I mean it's
so.
Yeah, I mean I agree. I mean, look, I was recently watching that the new Star Wars Maul animated show, which I loved it. It's really great, but nothing pisses me off more than being super invested in an episode or a movie on a streaming service, right? And then there's a Febreze commercial during a fight scene. I can't stand that. So that's why I buy these Blu-rays, so I don't have to watch these dumb ads.
Yeah. Well,
my God. And then
Maul just says, "You've come to the wrong place to die." Yeah. And and then it cuts and says, "Feel the freshness in your own home with Febreze Ultra Soft," and it's like,
God damn,
really?
You nailed that.
I was waiting for this exact moment just to get this.
Right. And then then you want to throw your TV through the window.
and then it ends, and then you see then you just see him swing his lightsaber or whatever.
I know. Well, the worst part is that when there's I don't know if you guys for those of you that have streaming know this, but when there's an ad, right? It obviously cuts and then there's an ad, but when you cut back after the ad back to your show or movie, it feels like they skip a scene or they skip a few shots because sometimes it's really weirdly inconsistent, and yeah, it boggles the mind. I'm already paying you $30. Why do I need to
I think
see
they do
ads,
that. I think they do that when you're watching movies, actually, because they cut certain scenes out just to make it, shorter just to kind of make up for the ads that are there.
Yeah, that's correct.
Kind of like, like you watch, say, a Star Wars movie on CTV or whatever you watch on, and it maybe cuts out a key piece of dialogue because of an ad that was there when you watched it on Blu-ray, and it's like, so maybe they do something like that. Although being a show, I don't see why they would do that, and especially being, technically a 20-minute show.
Well, that's what makes me mad too, is that for a 28 minute long episode, there's like 3 commercials.
Yeah, to stretch it to at least an hour or half an hour or whatever.
Right. So my dad's like, "Oh, let's watch them all." And he's like, "How long is it?" I'm like, 30 minutes. Cool. And then an hour and a half goes by and it's done. I'm like, "Oh my God."
Well,
just lunacy. But I mean, yeah, going back to Mando, like dude, I would go on eCreator or Etsy and buy, it's a very, very good show. Not my favorite, but it is worth seeing. And I think the movie looks cool. I know, oh, of course you're going to say that, but I genuinely, I have some issues with the prequels and the originals, but I think
you were going to say that.
Yeah. I know there's going to be some guy who's like, you love it all. You're biased, but I do have some issues with some of the stuff, but I do love this franchise. It's pretty much 95% of my brain. So obviously I'm going to watch it. But I just feel bad because, the movie Solo did horrible too. And I like that one. Yeah. But I guess no one cares about Han Solo when he's younger. I don't really know why that bombed.
Well, I think all the Star Wars, all the Star Wars haters don't care about it either. I mean,
right.
They care about it when it's an article in their Facebook feed and they have to comment on it because they have no self-control or humility to just go buy it, Right. I mean, no, I don't. Sometimes I'll click on the comments just to see what all the haters have to say, and it's the usual, if it lists all 9 episodes, somebody will have edited or covered the last 3 and said fixed it for you, or
oh my God, dude, that is that is. I don't know. I hate it. I hate that so much. It's like, dude, stop that. I see it. It's on Twitter too. I can't stand that stuff. If you don't like something, just leave. You know what I mean? Watch Star Trek. I don't know.
Yeah, or watch your feet in a bathtub. Just watch your feet swimming around.
Yeah, gee, watch Teletubbies. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Look at the something. Watch the baby face son and smile for.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's all they can understand. Yeah,
but yeah, I'm probably not gonna see it just because there's not really a whole lot of movies anyway this year that I'm looking forward to. It's not until next year when I might get back into it because of 2 movies that come out in, I believe it's March. So,
well, what about Doomsday?
Might not see that one either, just because.
Oh, good God!
I know I'm horrible nowadays, aren't I? But
you got all you. That's a hot take for sure.
I just don't have the passion anymore for those kinds of things, and especially, with all the. I mean, I probably don't have to watch all the Disney Plus stuff to understand Doomsday. In fact, I probably don't have to watch too much of anything to understand it, given that how they went about it all of a sudden, a couple of years ago when they changed the title because of, the Kang thing. But
right. Well, it's that plus. I think the director said
I might still get it on Blu-ray though if I have a slight interest, but I won't get anything else to try to understand it because to me it seems like at this point Doomsday and Secret Wars are kind of the only thing you have to watch one to understand the other, whereas everything before them it's whatever anymore. Especially with all these like all the Fox stuff, like like I read a rumor that apparently the X-Men are going to be destroying Sam Raimi's Spider-Man universe or something, and like I don't have to. I have at least the Spider-Man trilogy to watch if I need to sort of understand that, even though I don't know if even watching that'll be necessary given this is 20 years later or something.
Right.
And we don't know what happened before that, so.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, I think like Doomsday's an interesting one because apparently they were saying that, which is really weird. I don't know why they're doing this, but apparently Doomsday, like you don't have to watch anything after Endgame to understand it, which is really friggin' weird because you have characters like Shang-Chi, and I'm assuming, maybe Miss Marvel or She-Hulk, I don't know. So it's like, yeah, you don't have to watch that stuff. Like, clearly you do. So yeah, Marvel is very much a franchise now where, yeah, you have homework if you want to see the next thing. Again, not an issue for me, but for some people that don't have time
I don't really think you have to watch too much of any of the other stuff anyway to understand Doomsday, because again, it was a build up with Kang at first. If they kept the Kang thing, and just replaced the actor, which Marvel is so afraid to do unless it's General Ross.
But, right, yeah, he's the exception.
Marvel's so afraid to replace an actor these days. I mean, they didn't seem to have that problem at the beginning in Phase 1 with a couple of actors.
No. Yeah, they loved it back then.
But now it's like, the biggest sin that you'd have to risk committing if you want to do a good movie.
Right.
So, but...
Yeah, I mean, look, let's not joke around the bush here. Avengers Doomsday is going to make $1 billion. They all do. I think it'll be good. I think Anthony and Joe Russo are really good directors. I think Marvel's in good hands with them. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's just like a really hyped up movie.
I don't think I have to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania necessarily to understand it, even though Ant-Man's apparently in it.
Yeah, and his daughter, which, yeah, I wouldn't even watch that at all. I mean, it's not... I don't think Quantumania is as bad as what the internet says, but it's definitely not that great.
It's not essential.
No. I mean, it's watchable, but it's definitely... Like, I would, definitely watch, like, I don't know, Shang-Chi or
and
even the Eternals over that.
Thor Love and Thunder might be slightly, but that's only because I guess Thor's adopted daughter is in it too.
Right.
And of course, if you don't watch Love and Thunder, then the last time you see Thor was in Endgame, and you're like, he has a daughter now.
What the heck happened there?
So, but yeah, but I might give it a try on Blu-ray anyway. I'm just not desperate for it. Like Marvel and Star Wars have really kind of,
fallen by the wayside.
Have kind of dimmed in my interest bubble. Like they're not gone.
Now, are you excited?
They're just dimmed down.
Yeah. Are you excited for the Batman Part 2? Or like Clayface? Like what is DC still on your radar?
Well, actually DC hasn't been on my radar for a long time. I only got the Batman because I was ordering some show that I had to get 3 things if I wanted it, and two of them were the Batman and Shang-Chi. And the third thing was that thing. Okay. So that's the only reason I got it. Otherwise, it was a bunch of romance drama things or something. I forget, but They were
I see,
basically
okay.
a bunch of uninteresting things that I definitely wouldn't have gotten.
Right. I mean, have you seen that Clayface trailer? What do you think about like DC horror?
Well, I didn't see the trailer, but I think I saw a picture of looked like a faceless person lying on a
Oh
bed.
yeah, okay, yeah,
But I haven't seen the trailer itself.
okay. I'd give it a watch. It's pretty. It's certainly something.
Well, I'll wait until I'm better before I do that, just in case.
I don't blame you there.
Because, I already had a bad episode yesterday morning. I don't need another one after watching the trailer if it's it's as gruesome as you make it sound.
Yeah, it's certainly something.
But yeah, so. But yeah, the next movies I plan to see for sure are gonna be in March. For those two I definitely am gonna see, and I don't know about The Hunt for Gollum necessarily, because the thing with the War of the Rohirrim, which I also didn't see in theaters because I didn't even know it was in theaters, and it was only for what you said, I think 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was barely in theaters.
So, but the one thing about that compared to Hunt for Gollum is the War of the Rohirrim actually takes place before all 6 films, whereas Hunt for Gollum kind of takes place within the first third or quarter of Fellowship. So
yeah, which is interesting.
It's like you basically watch just up until up to where Gandalf says, "Keep it secret, keep it safe," and then turn the movie off and put Hunt for Gollum in, and watch all of that, and then put the Fellowship back on. It's
right. I've honestly I've heard of prequels and sequels and stuff, but I've never heard of like an in betweenquel where like you gotta freaking take the disc out and do black magic in order to.
It's kind of like that with Black Widow too, because that actually takes place within Captain America: Civil War after Black Widow walks away from Tony in Civil War. But I don't ever take Civil War out just to watch that. I wait until it's over and then I watch Black Widow. But with this it's different because you don't want to just after Fellowship is over or even after The Hobbit is over, you don't want to just put something else in and then continue the actual story, because The Hobbit ends where the Fellowship begins, basically.
Well, that and plus, I don't know of anyone in the world who would like pause a movie, take the disc out, put another. You know what I mean? Like that's too much work.
I mean, I think the first season of Clone Wars kind of did a lot of, episodes that were before the movie, and then some episodes that, well, obviously episodes that are very much after the movie, but you don't want to try to piece it all together. You just watch it in the order that it came in. Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're approaching an hour and 10 here, so.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, I think this is I hate stopping because I have more topics, but we can save for another time for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, dude, we hit a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. And if none of you guys are weirded out by my fake choking a few minutes ago, and don't take it too hard.
I certainly am. I'm sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing.
The joking did it. Yeah.
But
I threw up 4 times. No, I'm kidding. But yeah.
Yeah. It was very quiet of you.
Yeah. I really tried to hide it. But...
Or you're like those characters in cartoons or whatever where they bubble up their cheeks and then put their hands over their mouth when they're about to throw up and they just kind of swallow it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what you did.
That's what I did. Yeah.
And because we weren't doing the video thing after all, I couldn't see it happen. So It's a good
Thank
thing.
the maker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's around the 40-minute mark. But
Yeah.
no, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so if you folks enjoyed, and I hope that not too much of this weirded you out. And leave a like and subscribe if you would like. It's your choice, not our demand. But
I'm demanding it. No,
okay.
Do it or else.
Yeah. And yeah, comment The Force if you watched all the way through.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I think for me, if you watch this all the way through, either comment The Force or comment some weird like blah, 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 blah thing.
Yeah.
Then we'll know. Then we'll know you're a true fan.
Yeah. Or you've watched it through all the way through anyway.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And also if
Well,
anybody's got topics they'd like us to discuss, then drop a comment about it.
yeah, we'll talk about anything. We'll talk about your mom, talk about garbage, whatever.
Yeah, well, could even talk about Francesca Fanatica if franchise.
Oh no. I think that would definitely be an interesting topic. That could be an hour-long topic right there.
Yeah. So,
Good
what's it like to watch your hair blow in the wind, franchise? No.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it family friendly.
It's like watching Bill. It's like when Bilbo looks at the ring in his hand. That's what it's like. It's
Right.
mesmerizing.
Yep.
It corrupts your heart.
You betcha. But still, hey, if you guys enjoyed it, like he was saying, leave a like, subscribe if you're new and all that. And hopefully we'll have another one out relatively soon. Again, the school year's almost done, so I'll be on break soon and we can do a few more over summer break. But yeah, I think we had some really good topics, some interesting and relevant ones. And
Awkward.
yeah, well,
ones.
I mean, awkward. Yeah, we had everything.
So
we did it all.
yeah.
But all right, guys, hope you enjoyed, and take it easy. We'll see you in the next video.
Later, folks.